Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So in my last one I had wrapped up, I had one of these tubes that was threaded on all sides that they did not take care of. So what I did was I went and got a drill bit, clamped it down, and honed it out. And now you can see that it's a little bit bigger than it was. And the screw goes through. So we are back in business. A little hiccup, but happy that I could get through it. So we'll go ahead and keep going. There we go. So this down. This. Actually, this looks like this. Yep. That all looks right. Okay. So now the one with these two, this does not have any Loctite on it, so I'm going to go ahead and hit that with some Loctite now. I'm also going to do it, I'm going to let these all fall because it's kind of a pain to put those on anyways. Trying to hold those in place. So we'll grab some Loctite here, we'll Loctite this up. Again, going into aluminum, definitely do not want to strip these. Okay. So we have one. And I might have to just bump those free because that one right in the middle, it's kind of a little bit tight. Let's see if it's, nope. So we'll just bump these free and then we'll tighten them right back up. All right. So now we have this. Let's see how it's orientated. So, of course, it's orientated like this. So I gotta turn it upside down. So, and this shows the electrical connection coming out the back this way. Okay, so we're going to hit these three with some Loctite here. Hope my calculations are right. So this or that, which matches up with those three. And you know what, before I do that, I'm gonna put this cog on. One thing that's interesting is the other one was upside down. This one goes the correct way. So this one goes like this. The other one was upside down. And I'm just gonna lightly snug this so I can match it up with the belts later. So now we'll go back to here. This faces this way. And this goes like this. Okay, awesome. No play. Perfect. So I'm guessing this one lines up with the top one. With the top belt. Yep. Okay, so it shows it down towards the bottom. So this one lines up with that. Okay. So now what we'll do, and actually I got to do it on that other one. I got to take the set screws out. Luckily these ones you can turn by hand, so that's pretty cool. The other ones you ain't turning by hand. The ones on the Z, though, you are not turning those by hand. Just fair warning, if you plan on turning those, you better rotate them or do whatever you got to do in the meantime, because once where they're at, that's it. You are not turning those. Okay. So now everything is lined up. We're going to go ahead and throw this on. And you know what? These are definitely... I wonder if they had a different design. I wonder if there was like this screw protruded and held this in place, because this just spins. Okay, so I'm not sure if these are even gonna work on the revision that I have, because it's not snug in there when it comes to the stars. The stars don't really touch anything. So I might have to modify this. The bearing fits perfect in there. So I know that the size, the shrinkage ratio on the ABS is good because the bearing fits perfect in there. But I'm wondering if they had that little notch was matched up with a screw or something else that was holding that in place so it didn't spin. Okay, so I'm gonna actually leave these off for now because the other one is a little bit more snug, but the teeth, again, the teeth still don't bite into it as it should, as it was intended. Like, see, as you can see, like that comes off. It fits perfect on there, but then we'll just push this up and this bearing comes right off. So for now, we're gonna leave those off. That'll be something that I can just pop on. I can use those to kind of figure it out and whatnot, but for now, I'm not gonna be installing it. So now I will lock this one. Okay, so now both those are Loctited, they're locked, they're lined up with the pulleys, with their respective pulleys. So now just do a sanity check and just confirm. I think that's everything. So they both are mirror images of each other, really. Yep. Okay. We'll put those off to the side. So on to, what do we got now? The XY joint component. So something that's very interesting. When you look at the very first picture of the XY joint component, you see right here, there's two holes, okay? If you scroll down, in this illustration, and it's a little bit blurry, so you might not be able to see it right there, there is 3 holes, and it shows you 3 inserts that you have to put in. Something interesting that I noticed that you might want to keep an eye out for. So let's see. Okay, we have these 2 pieces here. We have these 2 pieces. Now, that piece. And these 2, I'm guessing we're using 2, maybe, question mark. Nope, these don't get used. I don't know where those go, but these don't get used. Okay, so M5, or yeah, M5 by 18 button head. Oh, here, hold on. So we got get this first. Got 2 of these. Okay, so it says it's 1. So 1. So it's got to be this one. Okay, so those are something different. Let's get the bearings for these. One and 2. Okay, then where's the other one? Oh, there's the other one. Right in front of my face. There's that. And then here's a 1. So there's 2 1s. So this one has 2. So 2. Yeah, some of these I don't think are right. I hope that they didn't mess this up, because I think that these, okay, nothing goes in here. Okay, that's good. It shouldn't fit that really. Okay, so these are for the AV idlers, these red ones. So let's go back to here. Slide joint components. Okay. Okay, screws. Okay, so we're gonna need flathead cap screws. Let's go ahead and grab this first. So this one. Oh, okay. So they're mirror images of each other, but one can only go down. So this. Goes like this. Oh, but you have to put that in first. Okay, so this is going to end up like this, but you got to put that in first. Okay, so that's a 1. Okay, lock lights. actually, you know what? I'm not gonna put the Loctite in yet. I'm gonna hold off on the Loctite like I did on the other ones. I'm gonna put it together without the Loctite right now. And once I get everything the way it's supposed to go, then I'll go ahead and remove everything and Loctite it. But I don't want to put something with Loctite on it and have to remove it. You understand what I'm talking about. So okay, and actually I'm gonna take this bearing stack off and just set it over here, because this actually goes upside down. This one goes here. This one goes over here. That there. This one goes. Oh, you know what? Actually, I gotta put that on because of how this one goes on. So this one is gonna go with this up. Okay. Okay. So this is right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this one off. I'm gonna take this one. Okay. You know what? I want to make sure that that washer is not bound in there. Okay. That one's good. Take this one out. This one out. So what you can see from here is I have those in there. Obviously the other one with the shoulder right behind that bearing there is going to get another bearing. So they're offset. But I just Loctated all those. Now, go ahead and put this bearing on. Okay, so this is like this, and let's see, does this one match up to? Oh, okay, so that's it. Okay. So this matches up with this. What goes in the other big hole? Oh, maybe those are T-nuts. Those look like T-nuts. Okay. And I'll put right here. Now let me put that in a little bit. I should be able to get the other ones in before that dries up. Hope so. And now they all match up, so I'll go ahead and snug these two down. Again, going into aluminum, don't have to kill them. Okay, so we have this like this, and that's what that hole goes to. Is a T-nut. Goes up like this, so then this goes over here. We get our M5 by 18. And M5 by 12. And M5 T-nuts. 3 of them. Okay, so there's that. Just put that on. Did these earlier since I had nothing to do. I did those. Put those in there. And actually, if you can tell, I put one way and one the other way. And didn't notice, so I hope it doesn't affect anything. They seem to be pretty well in there. So. So it shows M3 by 8 socket heads right here, but what do you put it to? Yeah, what, they're just floating? It doesn't really make any sense to me. Oh, you know what? I think this is going to go on one of those rails that goes side to side, maybe. Something like that. Probably something like that, that goes like this on the rails. Okay. So we will call this done. Okay, so we got that top piece. Then we have that. The T-nuts in there. Screws. So there is that. Now for the other one. So M5 by 12. Okay, so now we'll get 2 of these. So yeah, these all have to be right because those are straight through. Okay, so I think they goofed up on the pins that they gave us. We'll find out here shortly if they did, but I think they goofed up on the pins that they gave us. Okay, so we got these two. You know what, since I'm in here, I'll get both bearings out. Okay. So now we got this one, that one, and that one with a washer. And that is going to be this end one here. So I'm gonna grab the mic and I'm gonna mic these because in the future steps, when it has me do the AB idler assembly, it says that I should have a 5x29 pin, and I think that these are both 6mm. So let's check and see. So 6mm. You know, let's do all of them. 6mm. Six millimeter. 6mm. So that's probably going to be a problem going forward. Although it says it's just a pin, so maybe that's something different. But yeah, we'll just keep going with it. We'll see. So get a couple of these. I hope it's not talking about these for sure. That would definitely be. Okay, so 2 of these are really small. Okay, so that one doesn't fit. So this is M3. So one of these is going to be M2.5. Okay, so these two are M2.5. M2.52s. So here's the 6s. Okay, perfect. So that other pin must be somewhere else. Okay. Now we're ready to put the bottom on. So if we have this like this goes like this. Yep. Left that one a little bit loose till I get the other one in, just so it lines up right. Because I had it tight, a little bit tight, and it didn't line up. So okay, so now that one's tight. And again, friendly reminder: these are going into aluminum. You do not have to kill them. I have broken, snapped so many bolts and threads in my life that it is not worth it. So yeah, definitely with these aluminum pieces and these aluminum threads, do not overstress it, especially because you're putting Loctite in there. So if it's a little bit beyond hand tight, just obviously the little bit that you'd get with the wrench, you're in good shape. This one don't line up that well, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bump all these out. Okay. There we go. Then at the bottom, we got an M5 by 12. Only a couple of those left. I wonder if that's the last one we're using, because there's only 2 left. And they've been given 2 spares on everything pretty much, so let's see. I'm still hoping that next section we go to, that pin business is okay and we're not missing something. I feel like we're missing something, but we'll find out. Okay. Everything's good, and then this mounts on the other side. So this goes, the extrusion goes here, and then this mounts to the other side. There's that one. Now the AV idler assemblies. Oh, I need to grab another piece. Another, maybe couple pieces? Yep. I need to go grab some other CNC parts. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the other CNC parts we got. This one's stamped LL here. See that? There's that one. LL. Let's see if right is RR. Yep. RR. It wasn't like that on the other one, so I just wanted to point that out that that one does say it. Now let's try and find this 5mm by 29mm pin. Where is this pin? Alright guys, well there's gonna end up being another game break here. I can't find the pin that it says. It's not with the hardware that it came with. So there's a little pin that goes through here and it goes down into a bearing, which is why it's 5 millimeters for that shaft diameter. And I can't find it. It doesn't make any sense to me where it would go. I would think that you'd put it in here. I checked the whole CNC layout of it and it's not in there. So again, I checked all the hardware. I can't find this pin. So when I find this pin, I will start the next video and we will continue, because I really need to get this done for tomorrow, at least this section, get the gantry up and completed. So I'm really hoping I can finish this video tonight and get the new video going. So thank you for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.